Hi students, welcome to my channel. Today in this session we are going to discuss various crystal systems. This is from the topic solid state of class 12. So in this session we are going to discuss crystal systems and their parameters and also about Bravais lattice. So there are mainly 7 different types of crystal systems are there. There are mainly 7 different types of crystal systems are there. So these 7 different types of crystal systems are arranged with 4 types of unit cells. 4 types of unit cells in 14 different ways. 14 different ways. So the 7 types of crystal systems are arranged in different unit cells. Those are simple unit cell, body-centered unit cell, body-centered cubic structure, face-centered cubic structure, and end-face-centered cubic structure. So these are the 4 different unit cells. So 7 different types of crystal systems can be arranged in 4 unit cells in 14 different ways. So generally 7 crystal systems can be arranged with 4 different unit cells, means 7 into 4, that means we can get 28 different ways, but there exist only 14 different ways. So in nature most of the solids exist in 14 different ways only. The remaining 14 are imaginary structures. So the arrangement of these 7 types of crystalline structures in 14 different ways is called Bravais lattice. Okay, clear? The arrangement of these 7 different types of crystal systems are arranged in 14 different ways. So this is called Bravais lattice. So really this is good work, really good work by Bravais, the scientist Bravais, who has invented all these crystal structures before the invention of X-ray diffraction methods. So he calculated only by using mathematical calculations. So okay, so now let us have a look on 7 crystal systems. So generally these 7 types of crystal systems are 3-dimensional structures. So 3-dimensional structures means these will possess 3 coordinate axes. So let us consider the 3 coordinate axes. So whatever it may be, let it be x-axis, y-axis or z-axis, or you can consider anyway the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So these axes will have some coordinate center, here origin. So they possess some axial distances. Let the axial distance from this to this is a, and another axial distance be b, another axial distance be c. So here there are 3 parameters for this cubic structure, that is axial distance a, b and c. So these are called axial distances a, b and c, and also the axial angles, let it be alpha, beta and gamma. So the axial angle between this b and c coordinate axis will be alpha, and c and a will be beta, and a and b become gamma. So let it be like this. So these are the parameters for any cubic structure. So suppose if you take the cubic structure, so here the all sides are equal. So here all sides are equal. So this is the coordinate axis for the crystal, that is crystallographic axis. So this is the coordinate A, here it is B, and let it be C. So if the distance is up to here, let it be A, B and C. Now the angle between B and C is alpha, C and A is beta, and A and B is gamma. So this is the one type of crystal system. This is cubic system. Since all sides are equal, this is called cubic system. So in this way we can arrange the 7 types of crystal systems. So now let us have a look on 7 types of crystal systems. Here we are going to discuss the 7 types of crystal systems and their axial distances and axial angles. So by varying these axial distances and axial angles, we can produce several types of crystal systems. So now let us discuss the crystal systems. The first one is cubic crystal. Next tetragonal crystal, tetragonal and hexagonal structure and a trigonal structure, orthorhombic structure, and next one monoclinic structure, and finally triclinic structure. So all these are the 7 types of crystal systems. So you have to remember all these. So the entire topic is mainly based upon memory concept. So if you have good memory, you can easily remember this. Otherwise you have a small trick here. Remember a small trick. So here is a small story, that is, so once upon a time there is a city is there. Once upon a time there is a city is there. So that city has completely drowned in water due to heavy flood. So completely drowned in water due to heavy flood, and the entire city will become empty. So by knowing this technique, you can easily remember all the 7 types of crystal systems. So there is a city which was completely drowned in water and it become empty. So here city means CT, and it is drowned in H2O, and it become MT. So here you have to remember these 7 sequence in this order. So Ct, H2O, Mt. So Ct, H2O, Mt. Clear? So cubic, tetragonal, hexagonal, trigonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. So now we have to consider the axial distances. You have to remember these axial distances like this. So the first one, the axial distances means A, B and C. So here the axial distance A equal to B equal to C. So all the distances are equal. And the second one is A is equal to B is equal to not equal to C. And next one, so here you have to reverse these two. That means A is equal to B is not equal to C. And this one A is equal to B is equal to C. So you have to reverse these two. That means the mirror image of this one. Here two parameters are there. So the mirror image of this produces this structure. And next one, so these are A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and A not equal to B not equal to C. So here also A not equal to B not equal to C. So likewise you have to remember. Okay, clear? So here a technique is there. So simply this cubic structure possesses all axial distances are equal. So here all axial distances are equal means this is the most symmetrical structure. So remember, this is the most symmetrical structure. So symmetrical structure means which has some elements of symmetry. That means it can be divided into 2 equal halves. So any molecule which can be divided into 2 equal halves is said to be a symmetrical molecule. So here it is a cube. Cube means all sides are equal and also all angles are equal. So that is alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, and that should be equal to 90 degrees. You know very well about cube. So this is the cube. So here all sides are equal. All sides are equal. And the bond angles are also 90 degrees. So these are perpendicular to each other, mutually perpendicular to each other. So that's why all sides are equal and all bond angles are equal. So that's why this is the most symmetrical structure. So in time, sometimes he is asking which one of the following is the most symmetrical structure. So this cubic structure is the most symmetrical structure. That means it can be divided into 2 equal halves. In any way it can be divided into 2 equal halves, along the sides or along the edges or along the faces also. So we can divide into 2 equal halves. Okay, clear? So this one is the most symmetrical structure. So like this you can remember, this is the A equal to B equal to C and alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees. So here, so tetragonal has A equal to B not equal to C. So if you take the mirror image of these, you can get this one. If you take the mirror image of these two, you can get this one. And finally these are the not equal. All are not equal. And here triclinic structure is the most unsymmetrical structure. It is the most unsymmetrical structure. So most unsymmetrical structure means all the bond angles are not equal and all the bond distances, that is axial distances, are not equal. So here you can write alpha is not equal to beta not equal to gamma not equal to 90 degrees. So like this these two can be remembered. And next one, so you have to continue with the similar pattern, that is alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees. So both are same. And next, so these are same and this one is the all are not equal. And now let us go to this one. So by leaving one space here, you have to go for this one. So this is also equal to alpha equal to, first we have to write alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degrees. Again repeat this, alpha beta gamma equal to 90 degrees. So just you have to put not equal to here. Okay, clear? So first these are all equal, this is not equal, so you have to repeat this one. You have to repeat this one here by leaving one space, so you can get this one. So this one is the not equal, so you have to remember like this, you have to practice so many times. And next one, so these two are remained, so for these two you have to remember like this. So alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degrees, whereas gamma equal to 120 degrees. Here it is 120 degrees. So it is hexagonal structure. Hexagonal structure means hexa means 6 multiples with 2, that is 60 into 2. 60 into 2 means 20, or 6 into 20 means 120. You have to remember like this. Hexagonal structure 6 into 20. Hexagonal 6 into 20, 120. Clear? And now this one is the remain. So this one is equal to alpha equal to, here you have to exchange this gamma equal to 90 degrees, whereas beta not equal to 90 degrees. Okay, clear? So in this way you have to remember this, so you have to practice like this. So first you have to remember these two are all are equal, and this one is the most unsymmetrical structure, that's why all are not equal. And next one, so you have to repeat this here with leaving one space. So and we have to put a not equal to here. And next these two are remain, so for these two you have to remember alpha beta equal 90 and gamma equal to 120. Here it is 120 means due to hexagonal structure, so you have to remember this one. Okay, clear? Now go for the examples. So in examinations he is asking which one of the following exhibits either hexagonal structure, or which one of the following molecule exhibits orthorhombic structure likewise. So you have to remember some examples also. So let us consider the examples. So for cubic structure the examples are sodium chloride, diamond, lead, silver and mercury. Lead, silver, mercury, zinc sulfide, and any sulfide ores, that is iron sulfide. So like this. So yeah, I am giving you some more important examples. You have to remember, you can, you can. So the second example is SnO2, tin oxide, titanium oxide, and white tin. So most important example here, it is K4FeCN6, potassium ferrocyanide. So potassium ferrocyanide exhibits which type of crystal structure, that is tetragonal. And next hexagonal structure, so here it is graphite exhibit hexagonal structure, most important here it is. And ice exhibits this hexagonal structure, quartz, like this. And if you take magnesium and zinc also. And next one, trigonal structure, calcite crystal. So this calcite crystal is made up of calcium carbonate and sodium nitrite, NaNO3 nitrate, and potassium permanganate. Very important this one also, potassium permanganate. So which of the following exhibits trigonal structure, or simply he asks KMnO4 exhibits which of the following crystal systems. So KMnO4. And next one, arsenic, antimony and bismuth, which belongs to nitrogen family, trigonal structure. And next one, orthorhombic structure, KNO3 potassium nitrate, MgSO4 magnesium sulfate and 7H2O, this is Epsom salt, and barium sulfate BaSO4, and lead carbonate PbCO3. And next one, monoclinic. So example for monoclinic structure is monoclinic sulfur. So you can easily remember this monoclinic sulfur and sulfates, mostly sulfates, sulfur and mostly sulfates, that is calcium sulfate CaSO4 2H2O, this is gypsum, and Na2SO4 Na2SO4 10H2O and FeSO4 7H2O. So like this. So here you can remember this one easily, monoclinic structure, that is monoclinic sulfur and all sulfates, calcium sulfate, sodium sulfate and iron sulfate. And next one is triclinic structure. So for this triclinic structure, the examples are CuSO4 5H2O, K2Cr2O7 and H3BO3 boric acid. So likewise you can remember. So all these are the different examples of various crystal structures. So in examination he is asking, so which type of the crystal structure exhibit the following parameters, or he gave the parameters, so which of the following structure will exhibit the given parameters, like this he is asking. So now let us come to Bravais lattice. So this Bravais lattice means these 7 types of crystal systems can be arranged in 14 different ways. So what are the 7 types of crystal systems? So cubic, next tetragonal, hexagonal, trigonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic, CtH2O MT, CtH2O MT. So these are the different crystal systems. So these crystal systems can be arranged with 4 unit cells. What are the 4 unit cells? So the first one is simple cube, that is simple cube, or it is also called as primitive, simple or primitive. And the second one is body centered cubic structure, and next one face centered cubic structure, other one is n face centered cubic structure. So these 4 are the unit cells, different types of unit cells. So the 7 crystalline structures are arranged with 4 unit cells in 14 different ways. So that is, so first one, cubic structure exhibits simple geometry, that is primitive geometry, body centered cubic geometry and face centered geometry. So in case of cubic structure there exist only 3 types. The n face structure does not exist because the n face centered cubic structure is not the cubic structure, it is not the really cubic structure. So n face centered structure means it is like a cuboid, this is nothing but a cuboid like this. So here all the sides are not equal, so this is like a cuboid. So in this cuboid there is a n face centers. So the lattice points are present at the corners, here at the corners, and also present at the centers of the n faces only, but not remaining faces. So that's why it is not belongs to a cubic system, this is a cuboid system. So here only there exist 3 types of unit cells, and in case of T there exist only 2. In case of H means hexagonal, here T means tetragonal. Remember, you don't confuse with these 3. T means tetragonal, T means trigonal, and here triclinic. And next hexagonal structure, there exists only 1. Next in case of trigonal there exists again 1 only. So in case of orthorhombic structure there exist 4 types of unit cells. Remember, orthorhombic structure is an example which possesses 4 types of unit cells. And next monoclinic, in case of monoclinic there is 2 types. The first one is simple, the second one is n face centered. And in case of triclinic only there exists only 1. So you have to remember like this. Okay, clear? So first you have to remember like this. In case of cubic, so you already know this arrangement CtH2O. So you remember these only 1 2 3. First one 3 by descending order 3 2 1. Okay, first you have to remember these 3 2 1. And next 1, here 1 is there for trigonal. And next one, here there exist 4 for orthorhombic structure. You have to remember this one, there exist 4 unit cells in orthorhombic structure, mostly asking this question. And next one For monoclinic there exist two, the first one and the last one. And the triclinic there exists only one, that is simple. So if you join these you can remember easily. If you join these dots you can remember easily. So here there exists a triangle. This is a triangle, and next one, by joining these you can remember like this. So 3, 2, 1, and next 1, 4, the remaining are 3, 1, 4 and 3. These 3 can be arranged 1, 2, 3. So 3 can be arranged like this. So by knowing this chart you can easily answer any question. That means which one of the following molecule exhibits n-phase center structure, means there exist only two structures, that is orthorhombic structure and monoclinic structure. So which one of the following crystalline structure system exhibits all types of geometries, that is all types of unit cells, means only that is orthorhombic. Okay, clear? Okay, so now here is a small question for you. So let you have a look on this system. So this is a matchbox, you know very well. So this matchbox consists of several parameters. What are the parameters here? So this is side, one side, that is edge length, it is another edge length, and this is another edge length. So 3 edge lengths are there. So these 3 edge lengths are different here. Okay, clear? And there exists 3 bond angles. So here what is the bond angle? So almost all are 90 degrees. So all bond angles are 90 degrees, and the 3 bond distances, that is axial distances, are different. So guess which the structure belongs to which of the given crystalline systems. That is, so here, so these are the several crystal systems are there. So from these crystal systems, so this structure belongs to, this matchbox belongs to which of the following crystal systems. So let you guess, and you can comment me on comment box. Please comment me on comment box. Thank you. Please like the session, share the session, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.